Hi there, it's Patty from Patty's Crafty Spot, and I just wanted to share with you a quick little tutorial on how to make these cute paper bag mini albums. I've made these in the past. I've also taught a few classes on them, and I decided that I was going to go and throw up a tutorial on them. I haven't done a tutorial in a while, so I figured I'd share one with you. Real quick, these are a couple of finished ones, and how they work is they open up like this, and you open up one side and then the other, and then each page just alternates back and forth. You can also create cute little pocket tabs to go inside of them, and they just go back and forth like this. And they're cute. You can make these as thick or as thin as you want, and they're really simple to make, and I will show you how to do that. I have a few different I have two different styles. One, this side here is left open, so you can see that the more bags you add, you can continue with doing both ways. So you can get it really thick if you like. Doesn't matter because nothing's going to bind up. And then this one, I'll show you, is also the same way. Opens up, again, the little tabs so you can decorate, and it just folds open again. Back and forth each page. So it's kind of an accordion style, flip style, I mean a gatefold, not accordion. And it just goes back and forth like this. And I'm just going to close it like this for now. And I will show you how to make it. Real simple. I will put all of the measurements and stuff down below. And what you need is real simple. You need to get paper bags. I get mine at Michael's, the Celebrate It brand. And this is the size, 4.7 by 2.8 by 8.9. And what you want to do with your bags when you get them is you need to cut them down to 8.5 inches. And all you're really needing to do is just cut off all of this little jagged edge right here. That way you have a nice clean line. So you're just cutting it down 8.5 inches this way. So you see you're just losing very little of it. And then what you want to do is take and fold it like this. So if you fold it, you can see it's not going to line up evenly, so you kind of have to make it fold right. So what you do is put it up nice, get a nice even line right here, and then you're going to want to score it down and make it go nice and flat. And you can do that, flip it around. That way you're going to get a nice even line. The bags aren't always the evenest, so it's best if you just do it that way, and then you get your little flip, just like that. And then what you need to do is this flap right here, it's kind of annoying, so you need to take and glue it down, just like this. I use FabTech glue, it works best for everything. It's really quick and it dries really fast. And you want to do that to all your bags, which I didn't do ahead of time, so it's only going to take me a second because I only have 6. So it's real easy. And if you didn't want to glue it and you have score tape, I'll show you what you do with that. You can also take it and just grab some score tape. You can do it this way. And then just press it down. And I will do that real quick this way, seeing how I didn't glue them ahead of time. And this is a lot faster. So let me do that. You could leave the flaps up, but it would kind of get in the way when you're decorating it. So, and these are actually super simple to make. You'll see how quickly they go together when you do them. And the bags come all different colors, so if you wanted red bags, purple bags, you can coordinate that with your cardstock, whatever you choose. So what you need is 3 for each side. now you've got your 2 piles, 3 each. Now this part isn't going to make a difference. It's not going to matter until you actually build it. So you also are going to need 6 pieces of cardstock, and this is 4.5 by 5.5, and you're going to fold it. So the 5.5 inch is the long way here, and this is 4.5. So you're going to take it with the 5.5 inch and fold it right in half. And again, go ahead and burnish it down so you get a nice clean edge and everything is nice and flat going all the way around. Now for the album cover itself, you're going to need 2 pieces of chipboard, and this is 6 by 5, 2 pieces like that. And for the back cover, you need 1 piece that is 8 by 5, and this is where you're going to attach everything to. So now what you want to do is take your first set of 3 bags, just like this. Everything's black, so I hope it shows pretty well. So you're going to take that, and what you're going to do on the first one is flip your bag over. So you have this flap here, flip it over like this, and then you're going to take your first piece that you made, and you're going to glue one side, just like that. Now you're going to make sure it's opening this way, and this is your bag, so everything is going in the same direction. And you're going to line it up right along the edge of your bag, just like so. And see, now it's kind of looks like it's got little wings that can fly away. And then what you want to do is take your next paper bag. Again, all your bags are going to go in the same direction. So this flap here, the bottom flap of your bag, everything is going to go like this on this piece. So you're going to take, and you want to take this flap now, the flap on your bag. You're going to take the cardstock piece that you just did, and you're going to want to glue that right here. So here's the cardstock piece, so add your glue. And you want to make sure everything lines up nice and even. So it's best if you just take and fold this, take this part with the glue, and line it up. This way you want to make sure the top of your bags here and the sides all line up so you get a nice square book. So press it down so it glues, and then now you've just created this little flap here. And you're going to do it one more time. So grab a cardstock piece, add your glue, just like that, and again make sure you're lined up right at the top edge. So stick it right on there. Again, I'm just making sure everything is nice and even, so on your book, oops, everything here is going to be nice and level. You can see that right there. And then take another bag, and again you're lining up the flap of your bag to your cardstock, and again adding glue. Now if you're going to be doing craft colored bags or something, you can always add vintage photo or another ink around the edges just to, you know, give it that little ink edged look. So again, these two, and just line them up. If you have to, while the glue is still wet, you can always smooth it. There, and you've got 3. Now this is actually already done. This is one side of your book, so you're going to do the exact same thing again to the next 3 pages. So I'll do that fairly quickly. So your flap again for the first one, open, so it doesn't seem like it's folded enough, and you can see how quickly this is going together. This is actually probably the longest part of building the book. it's really important that you make sure everything is flat. So when you get the bags, just make sure you really burnish them down. I mean, it helps when you have a nice tool that you could use. But you can use any kind of a bone folder or anything like that as well to get them to go down. And again, right at the edge. Hopefully you can see this pretty good. I am using all black cardstock and bags just because I don't know what I'm quite going to do, and black is generally a good color. It kind of works with almost all paper lines. And then because I'm not distressing anything with any ink, I didn't want to use craft bags because that would take a lot more time to do the tutorial, or I'd have to prep it all ahead of time, and I just felt like doing a really quick one right now just to share with you guys. And just press it down. Now you also have to take, which I didn't do on the other one, but I'll do on this one. So you have this back piece here. So you need to glue on one more piece. Again, right to the edge. And I'm going to do it to this piece too because I forgot to do that one. This is how you're going to attach to your chipboard from the backs and pieces, front and back. So there. So this is probably the hardest part of doing it, which you just saw how easy it was. So it's 3 paper bags and 3 pieces of cardstock each side. You can build them both the same way right now because it's not going to matter. There's no right or left way of properly making these. Once you build it together, then you'll see how it folds. But that's easy as that. So let's attach it to the chipboard. So now you take your back piece, and I find it easier just for the back cover if I use the actual paper bag part of the flap. You can see the base of it. That's what I'm going to glue right here. So what you want to do is glue it all down. Again, I'm on just the flap. And then I want to make sure I line it up right along the edge, just like that, and press it down. Make sure you're even, you're centered on your chipboard. You will have probably about a 1/16 of an inch or so on each side, and make sure you're right to the edge. See that? It's right on the edge. And then what you want to do, open it up. See, you can see how fast FabTech dries. It's like instant. So again, the bottom of your paper bag, and again you're going to take now this to this side, right to the edge again. Make sure you're lined up nice and square, just like that. Simple, easy peasy. So then what you want to do is open up 1/2. So this is all this half here. Open it up. Now you have your cardstock piece, which I like to use for the tops of the covers of the book, just because it's thinner. You can hide more with the back when you decorate it. So on this piece, you're going to use your 6x5 piece. On just the cardstock piece, you want to glue. Now the easiest way to do this one, because you want to make sure everything stays nice and even, is put it on and then stand your book up. And then you can make sure it's nice and squared off right here. You can see, just like that. That way your book is nice and flat. Perfect. Then close up this side, and you're going to do the same thing again with this cardstock piece. So add your glue. You can use score tape if you want, but sometimes you gotta make sure you get it right as soon as you stick it, or it's gonna be stuck. And then again, line it up this way, and then press it down on the table so you're getting the nice squared off edges. Just like that, and there you go. That is it. Now what you want to do on the back piece when you're decorating it, I'm not going to do that now because the tutorial was just to show you how to build it, so decorating it is easy. So you would just cut your piece of designer paper or cardstock, whatever you want, and you cover the whole back. So you're going to cover where these flaps are. So you're not even going to see them, like right here. It opens up just like that. So it's just a piece of paper right over the top, just like that. And then when you close it up, your flips, your little flaps right here, you can put little pictures on, and you just keep closing it, and everything overlaps just like that. This cover and that cover, and that's it. That's how you can make a simple paper bag mini album. Now I have tied closures on here, and the best way to get it centered is flip it over, and then because the back piece is 8 inches long, just take a ruler and on the 4-inch mark right here, just make a little line because you're going to cover it over. So at 4 inches, and then before you put your paper on it, it's already centered. You can just glue your ribbon around here, and then when it flips over, you can make your closure just like this. So this is right in the center, and then you can just close it up, and it's going to be already centered for you, just like that. Anyway, I hope you liked this tutorial. If you like what you saw, please subscribe to my channel, and I will post all the measurements and everything down below. Thank you for watching.